So, hello, Chef.
Hi, Fabrice.
Nice to see you. Always nice to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And meeting some opportunistic role model. You know, working on himself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a rare fit, and it's a treat to have access to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want to give you access to this equipment, because I feel that you have many stuff to share with people about what is the experience
Right.
of human design.
And it took me a while myself before actually making decisions according to my strategy and authority. I was caught up with knowing this, knowing that, and then talking about knowing this and knowing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to actually, in my case, of course, I'm a reflector. So to actually wait with a decision 28-ish days, to actually wait, and in the beginning not even looking at, okay, today this is my decision, tomorrow this is my decision, and journaling all that, but just to allow myself to wait. That took a while before I actually started applying it. And once you know, then you make different decisions. Mm-hmm. And it's so different that when you're not mentally convinced about it, but you know, right? Mm-hmm. I jump on my motorbike, I buy a guitar. I know this is correct, and it happens, and it. Mm-hmm. And it's, my mind was like, what are you doing? Right? You don't have money for this guitar. So, I did. And it was okay, it was correct. And to find yourself not strategizing, not making it up, not becoming mentally certain that it is correct. I'm not certain that it's correct. I do. And then, oh, okay, this is my experience. Now I have this guitar. Okay, cool. And I just use the guitar, and when it's correct, I'll sell it. Without trying to, I need money, or I don't need money, or I don't have the money, or this will be a good guitar, I like the color. No, it's not about this mental process of trying to persuade myself it's correct, right?
Yeah, and that's the key element, because I see many people, they take a decision, and after they make everything, they take all the parameters to make it possible, and they go see people, oh please, how shall I do it, tell me, I need to go there, tell me the way, and oh okay, sure, let's invoke this spirit, and
yeah.
I'm not saying that you don't have techniques and
right.
accesses,
right.
and I'm not denying this
sure. Yeah.
this aspect of things, but what is gonna be of use for your daily life? Is it gonna make it better? That or it's still the same?
Yeah.
Like universe, listen to me.
Yeah, I want this experience.
Yeah,
I want this experience.
Universe, are you listening?
Yeah. It's listening, but it's not responding.
not the way you expect.
Yeah. Sort it out yourself, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, half enough, but yeah. Yeah. And I've been in that trip many times. And the first thing I think I learned is to accept that I made many mistakes. Right? That this is where I am right now. This is all a result of the way I made decisions, right? And now, with this tool, Let's make them differently. See where I end up.
Uh-huh.
Instead of, this is where I need to go.
Mhm.
What are the steps, like you just said, to get there?
Uh-huh.
It's not about that. Because you may indeed take one step, take two steps, and then you end up somewhere else. You meet someone, and it's open. It's always been open, but we've narrowed it down, or I narrowed it down. This is my focus. This is what I want,
Uh-huh.
and therefore I need, and therefore this is what I need to do.
Mm-hmm. It's not working like that.
Well, sometimes it is, but that's not good.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. And still, today even, I'm 7.5 years in my process. And still, to this day, I find that sometimes, Sjef, you need some cleanup, or not, but
Mm-hmm.
this has been a decision that you did not make according to your strategy and authority.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, yeah.
It happens to me as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And sometimes you catch yourself, sometimes
Uh-huh.
you don't, or later, right?
Or you see yourself and you're too lazy.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, never mind. It'll pass. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Because human design doesn't bring you bliss. It's not bliss. I mean, you can experience bliss.
Right, yeah.
You can experience bliss, but you're not in a blissful state.
Yeah.
It's not like mad, beautiful.
Giddy
day,
and happy and
Yeah.
No, it's actually it's more and more serene. The peaks and the valleys of your emotional landscape, let's call it like, they become less pronounced, less. And yes, there is happy, and yes, there is sad or sorrow or this or that. But I don't want to use the word balance, because balance is, I think it's also a construct, but it becomes manageable. It's okay. Now I feel sad.
Less attached to to the notion or having to feel.
Yeah, and it still can be very intense though. Your lover leaves you and you feel rotten and shit and all that. But you have your tool. You know what to do, which usually is nothing, right? Instead of where the mind says, okay, now, I don't know, take alcohol, find another lover, do something to relieve you from this pressure, from this notion, from this feeling that you have. Or, okay, I have this feeling, and I'm just gonna sit with it and be with it and honor it and then see what happens. Usually nothing happens, and that's the key thing. That's okay. That's okay. At least for me.
When you say nothing happens, it may sound scary because you have many generators out there with field of energy, and and they're just like nothing happens. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, nothing happens bad. Nothing bad happens in the sense that you get worse. What is correct for you is correct for you. So, for instance, when your lover leaves you, you feel bad. Okay, feel bad. Nothing happens from feeling bad. That's basically... Maybe it's different for a reflector, I don't know. But to just be with that and not have to resolve it, not have to... Now I need to go do this to resolve this feeling that I have, right?
Yeah, the mind needs to know, to accept, or
to trust.
The mind is not accepting. The mind does not accept.
Well, we don't allow for sorrow. We don't allow for grievance, right? Because we in general people...
A pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
It's in the constitution.
Right. So. Yeah. So we don't allow for... We don't allow for... feeling shitty. Just feeling even fucked up. Messed
I
up.
heard in California it was banned
What?
to feel bad.
Right.
Yeah, arrest you or something.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Maybe it works. Let's see. Yeah. No, but it's the same with when you feel happy, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, when I used to feel happy, I would try to take it a step further. You know, I would go out and drink more alcohol and do drugs and, you know, do something even more to retain that feeling. And then when I was feeling bad, I tried to do the same to trigger feelings, to trigger states of experiences. And now, you know, it's reactionary. That's what it is. We always react to something externally, and you don't always have to do that, right? When you just I see the light is green, but it doesn't mean I have to cross the street, or I see the light is red and now I have to run for it. You don't always have to react to what is happening.
Is that contemplation?
I'm not sure. But it's non-doing. And see where it takes you, and not because you react to something. That your mind says, okay, now walk. It's green, now walk. I want to go left. No, it's correct for me to walk backwards. Right? It's correct for me to, I don't want to over-exaggerate, but so this reaction, this responding constantly with my mind to stuff that is happening. And then get very good at doing so. Bullshit, nonsense. So to step back and see for a while, what happens if I don't respond to it? What happened if I just not let it... Okay, I notice this, I observe this, I see this, I watch it. Okay, is it correct for me? I don't know. Well, don't do anything then. If you don't know, right? Don't let your mind just go with something your mind tells you. Right?
It's like
Yeah, I tell many people, wait, comma, pause. Wait, comma, pause. And then see. See. What is correct for you? I don't know. Well, then nothing is. Then it isn't, right? Wait, comma, pause. Take your time. Allow yourself, while the mind, of course, it runs off, right? And it says this stuff, that stuff. Buy a cookie, don't buy a cookie. I like cookies, but... Yeah.
So if someone is like, okay, this sounds appealing. You talk to me about my design, and yes, I recognize features, like
Right.
it speaks to me.
Right.
But what is the use? You know, what use can I make of that information?
You want me to answer that? Okay. Yeah, the use is to not have to make bad decisions. And I mean bad in the sense of incorrect. That take you on quite a different path. What is natural for you? What is correct for you? To be in this life, to be you, right? Who is Fabrice, who is Sjef, who is... Without identification. That you see, what is your identification? Oh, I'm this great, so-and-so. And maybe you are, good for you, right? And maybe you are not. But to find that out...
According to my mom, I am.
Yes, yes, she's right, yes. Yes. Oh, poo. Yeah, but that's... What are you? What is correct for you? Who are you, right? And what are you identified with? What are you attached to? Are you I don't know, whatever your job is, right? Are you that, or are you simply good at doing that, and you know, rolled into that world, but it's not correct for you, right? There's all these things that we can do. We have the ability to push ourselves, to learn, and become this and that, and we're, you know, we get these jobs, and it's pressure and this and that and the other. Is it correct for you to do that? No, I'd rather be a, I don't know, dancer or a musician or a baker or a truck driver, right? Why are you not doing that? What happened? And I think once you start with human design, with a little bit of reading, a little bit of...
So you tell them change the job?
No, I don't tell them change it, but look at you. Why are you doing what you're doing? And I don't mean to you know, give a mind fuck of...
The answer is very, it's the same. I need to pay the bill.
Yeah, but is that good enough?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know.
Is this the way you pay your bills correctly?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
That would be my question to... I've had people come to me that were stuck, right? And maybe I hadn't seen them for 20 years. And you know, you come to this age around Uranus opposition, like, and maybe you have a few children, and you feel stuck. Okay, why do you feel stuck? What makes you feel stuck, right? They don't even look at that. They don't know that you can look at that.
No, they're in the pipe. They're stuck in the pipe.
And in you know, if I work 3 months harder, then I'll get this other assignment, and then it will be good, right? Why not now? Why can't it be good now, right? What is blocking you from experiencing good now? So it's funny with human design. Sometimes people come to it and they learn a little bit about it. What is their design? What is the design of their children, their partner, whatever? And nothing changes. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And they know human design, and they're specialists with human design. Don't forget.
Yeah, but nothing changed. And sometimes this is good, because they had this process of going through, okay, what is correct for me? Oh, you know what? Actually, this is correct for me. It was just a mindfuck that it wasn't. Yeah. And with other people, it's like, okay, this is not working, and I need to resolve this. I need to change something because this is hurting, right? In a bad way, in a way that is, I feel, is unnatural for me. Okay. And then something always changes, right? People make little shifts.
Yeah.
Well, somebody once told me, with the not self, you know, when your decision making is ruled by your mind, and or conditioning, external people telling you, right, social rules and regulations, you push this button, you get this result. It's very easy, the not self. You push this button, you get that result. With living your design, you can push this button, but the result is uncertain, right? And this is what I slowly found to be true, that indeed, before you can push this button with me, and you get that result. And for a long time, I lived out whatever.
Yeah.
And it was cut and dry, it was clear cut. These days, you ask me a question, you don't know beforehand, and I don't know beforehand what the answer will be. And particularly, right, between you and me, I'm having a lot of fun with that we don't know what the experience is going to be like, right?
I'm going to be around Sjef. Will I see him? I don't know.
Exactly. Do I like that you're here? Yes.
Yeah. But
are we going to hang out every day?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly.
We'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And we can be honest with each other, like,
no,
I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
And it's not personal.
Yeah.
It is mechanical.
Exactly.
Right? And we can say, oh, that's stupid of your mechanics.
No,
but we can have a
respect.
joke, right? And say, stupid mechanics. But
Yeah.
but it's okay. That's what it is.
It's about respecting the state of the other and what
Each other's process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the reality at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Without going like, oh, this is this, this is that, this is.
And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. That's not the point. That's the.
Yeah.
If you ask an answer, a question, be ready for the answer.
Yeah. Whatever it
Because
is.
people, they ask you
Yeah.
questions, they
Yeah.
expect the answer.
Yeah.
And when you answer differently,
Mm-hmm.
they're like deceived and. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
What? No.
The argument started. Yes.
You weren't supposed to answer that way. You know? So,
Yeah.
But if you ask a question, accept the answer.
Yeah. And sometimes the answer is silence.
Yeah.
There is no answer, which
No
is
answer.
the mind goes nuts, right?
Uh-huh.
It goes like, why didn't this person answer me?
Yeah.
I don't know what to think. Great, then don't. But it's a. I'm not gonna say it's a trap, but it's a trip. You know, it's
You're lucky you don't have a second or 5 line in the profile. Huh? Because this one is after the projection you receive. After
Right.
that, whoa.
right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but still, I get projections, but maybe not as much. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
just projection. It's projection all the time. Anyway, it's just projection. So
Yeah.
Yeah, all profile, everyone they get
Right.
some projection. But,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, respect. Simple. It's about respect. No, you don't want to be in my agenda. Or, okay, but okay, it's my agenda. It's not yours.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Let's go. You know. That's,
Yeah, and in part, as you said, when you ask the question, expect the answer, and look at how the question is formulated. You know, do you feel like, well,
listen to the question.
yeah. If you pose the question like this,
Uh-huh.
do you like blah blah blah?
Mm-hmm.
And the other go, no. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no. It's all set up in a way.
Communication within relationships, you mean?
Yeah, people think they say this, but actually they say that. They don't know what they're saying, what words they use.
Uh-huh.
So if you ask me, do you feel like this or that?
Uh-huh.
You get the answer of my feeling,
Yeah.
right? And this is new. This people don't understand. People don't get. I mean, you're emotionally defined, so it's another layer. It's another level.
Yeah, do you sense for splenic? Do you sense? I mean, do you can ask sense? Do you want? If you want to ask to the
Right.
ego,
Yeah.
depending on the way you ask, you're gonna get different answers. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Of course.
And with the reflector,
Yeah.
ask because beforehand they don't know, right? Ask and then see. And sometimes, not really. And sometimes, be great, wonderful, thanks for asking. I didn't know that I would like to do that. Yeah.
It's a surprise. It's a
Yes.
with you, it's a surprise. I'm always surprised. You know, it's like if you say yes or it's a surprise because I never know. I never know what to expect.
Yeah.
It's like yeah. So
Yeah, and it's not a. I don't do it on purpose. I used to.
yeah.
That I had a strategic agenda with people. If I answer like this or if I answer like that and blah blah blah. And now I answer what you ask me. Okay, what do you ask me? How do I? Okay. Or not okay. Yeah. Yeah. But it's a journey. I mean, most people, I'm not sure if they're told correctly or not, but it seems that it's been more and more silent these days. It's a 7-year journey.
Yeah.
A 7-year journey. You're actually doing something. And it doesn't mean like walking 12 miles every day. It's not like that. But in those 7 years, stuff is going on and you get to see yourself It's work.
Yeah.
It is work.
Not taking decision is work.
To stop, to revisit what you actually feel about something, or how
Ponder, take the time, reflect,
contemplate.
context.
Yeah. And not many people are seemingly willing to actually do that, to go there. They want a solution to their issue. And they want that solution now, and it needs to be, not too expensive, not too long to take, and the results must be almost instantaneous or in the foreseeable future, right?
Instant gratification.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you want that, it's a journey. It's a 7-year journey. And personally, I like to study. That's my trip, right? I love to read more stuff. I really, really do. I enjoy. Wow, yeah, and I read stuff, and then I look at, okay, how does that pertain to my life or to yours? I'm a reflector. I look at other people and my interaction with them, or their interaction with other people. For others, it's more visceral. It's less studying. It's, they grok it easier. For me, first my mind gets involved, and then slowly the rest of my process, right? And it's slow running, right? And I can see people struggle with it. People struggle first with the radical difference what human design is, first of all. Then the depth of human design. They get tripped into all the mind candy of knowing your variables and this and that.
Don't get me started.
Okay. And then that they actually have to do the work. That they actually have to look at themselves and their own decision making and take responsibility for their own decisions, right? Okay, I fucked up. I did that incorrect for me, regardless of whether it was incorrect for you, right? Because that's the other part of it. But just for me, that was... I didn't think. I responded, I reacted. And just from how I am conditioned, how I'd like to behave, how I'd like to present myself, what is correct for you? I'm a reflector, and basically I don't know. I thought I was going to be this human design professional, blah, 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 right? And in a way I am, but it's something I do. It's not who I am. It's something I do. I'm Sjef. What is Sjef? I don't know. Ask me again tomorrow, you get a different answer. Ask me in a month. You get a different perspective of what I don't know. Because I don't know. There's nothing fixed. There is no... There's stuff I do. I like to play music. I like to record music. I like to nerd. I like to read and read and read and read. But none of that is me, basically. It's what I do. It's not my identification.
Yeah.
It's not my identity.
Personification. With human design, I'm very skeptical of people trying to personify. I say embody sometimes. Embody is not the correct term.
Right.
It's linked to identity. It's about finding who you really are. Not what you
Even
think.
if that's
you don't
not
know. You don't know.
a thing. Right.
Yeah. Maybe you'll be noticed, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. It's how you live it.
Right.
It's, if you're running like for... don't want to ostracize anyone, but for recognition, let's say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, are you really not bitter about anything? And that's the question I would like to ask. Those projectors. You're not bitter? Seriously? I don't know. I'm not you.
Right.
So cultivate your do permaculture with generators. You know, that's my advice, my invitation to you. Projectors are needed. They are way needed because they go fast. With the generator, they can go very fast.
Right.
But yeah, if they respect what's out there, because it's not theirs.
Yeah.
It's always respecting what the other beholds. You know, yeah, maybe you can benefit from it at some point, but maybe it's not where you think you would benefit from
Right,
it.
right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, and follow that you don't know. Yeah, be open. Yeah, yeah. It's, you know, some people said 9-centered communities, 9-centered intercommunication, right? No man is an island. You're not doing this on your own.
no one can be by
Right.
him or herself. No one.
Yeah.
No one.
And so, to see yourself interact with the other, and the other with you, you take your decision. You take your decision correctly. Even if it is to say to someone, I don't want to see you anymore. You know? Take your decision correctly. That it is, okay, great. And sometimes you go like, that person, maybe it's not correct for the other person.
Yeah, pressure, huh? You get the pressure all the time for the others.
Yeah, expectations.
Yeah, to say it this way or that way. I'm not saying that sometimes it's not good advice, huh? And that, you know, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's take your decision correctly, and no one is gonna be can judge that.
Right, right.
Because there is no standard.
Yeah.
So in a way, you're...
Yeah, there's no format to adhere to. Yeah, yeah. There's no layout.
No one is going to tell you, oh, you should have done this, that, or whatever.
Well, people say, but...
Yeah, but that's...
It's unimportant, yeah.
If
It becomes unimportant.
If you want to really escape from that, that might be the way for you. It's not for everyone, but yeah. When it works, it's good flow. Good flow. After, yes, you have good days and you have bad days.
Right.
It's not about not having bad days.
Right.
But not being lured by those bad days. To have insignificant conversation without meaning. You know? Trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, even the bad days can be in the flow. It's just okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. My mind sometimes goes like, I want to do this, I need to do this, I need to strategize so and so, and blah blah blah. And then, okay, Sjef, where are you now?
Yeah.
I'm nowhere now. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
And I sit back, I wait. What do I feel like doing? Oh, I feel like a cookie. Okay, I eat a cookie. I do nothing instead of, you know, putting on my jacket and running outside, or even in my mind, to go somewhere. Instead of just, okay, here I am. This is now, this is now. Okay, this is now. Yeah.
So the for people who have an open spleen, spontaneity is something that is tricky, right? Not to react on urges.
Right. Yeah.
You know? Oh, I need this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, when you tell open spleen that I'm sure you think you're a spontaneous person. Yeah, this is who I am. All the time. Oh yeah, this is me.
Yes.
Miss Spontaneity, it's me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Yeah.
Or look at it at least, right? Don't let me tell you to stop, but stop.
Yeah.
But look at it. Yeah. Look at it. Why are you spontaneous?
It's on the menu, it's okay. You can look at the menu.
Right. Yeah.
But don't eat it!
Yeah. yeah, used to behave. People come, ask, yes. The answer was always yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Day and night, yes. And you feel it in your body that something is off, but you don't know just right where to put it.
You
but
see
you
yourself
know.
doing yes.
And there's this nervous vibration, tension in you, wanting. It's not correct for you. But you do it anyway. Stuff I did.
Yeah, I know a splenic person like that as well.
Yeah, it's like the example I gave earlier with me buying this guitar. There was such calm. But when I woke up that morning, I did not know that I was going to buy a guitar. But I got up, I made my breakfast, this and that. Yeah, and I put on my motorbike clothes. I got on my bike, but all in a very calm, relaxed state. There was no edginess. There was excitement because I'm going to get a guitar. But there was not the edginess, the nervousness, okay, we're going to do this. And it felt like a fluidity. Like there was no rubbing, there was no obstruction. It's just fluid going along. And the mind goes like, do we have enough gas? Oh, I'm going to use the Visa card, blah, blah, all this stuff, right? Don't drive too fast, all this mind stuff. And the body, la 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 la, I'm going to get that guitar, you know? It was fluid. Whereas before, or usually, my spleen, must, there's all this pressure to perform and to have a certain result. And you feel that it's a pressure and it's not correct and that you burn your body for it, you know? You use your body. So you get depleted. And with this trip, I didn't feel depleted at all. It was just calm. I don't know how else to describe it. It was just calm. No peaks, no valleys. Just calm, and it happened. Okay, great.
So you told me that you're not looking for, but like being watchful of tensions in your body.
Yeah, you start noticing. Yeah. And sometimes you don't, but yeah, I get to see more and more. That's true, right? Because before I had no concept of even being able to look at it like that, right? That's my process. For other people, it's easier. They tell me, okay, great. I learned from it. But yeah, okay, what is my experience right now? Where am I feeling tension or not? Can I relate to it? Can I not? Okay, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Do I need to act on it? Do I not need to act on it?
I don't know, but you have a toilet over your head.
Good.
It's weird. Weird country, man. Toilets flying over. Oh.
Yes.
So we're speaking about the decision that for you actually it's what is the use of human design is about making the decision.
And the observation of yourself. I think that's such a treat to, like I said before, I had no concept of looking at myself, I had no reference. Nobody ever told me, and I didn't figure it out by myself, right? So I needed some guidance, information, and people to look, Sjef, look this, look that, and then see for yourself what it's about for you. And till this day, I'm observing, I'm looking, right? Yeah, and what decision did I make, and what is my part in it? You know, what is my responsibility? And I don't want to make it that heavy, but you know, what is going on? And yeah, to be able to look at that.